2016, you released These Boots, which, by the way, the song These Boots is a masterpiece. All right.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
That's one of my jams. But how punk that your lead singer is going to the military. Like, I mean, like you couldn't write a better script for a punk band than like, oh yeah, our lead singer is going to the military now. We got to find a new lead singer. The one thing I've noticed about you guys with y'all being a DIY band is you get a lot of love from bands in the genre who are signed, who are nationally touring acts. How did that come about for you? Who were you stalking to get love from some of these bands?
We just got out there and we did it. And yes, you're right. Sometimes some of the stuff that's getting liked on our Instagram, I'm going, oh my God, like they liked our stuff. And that's just because we've been able to play with it. We've been able to open up for their gigs. It wasn't so much of like begging promoters to do it. Like I said, you just kind of go out there and do it. If they like your stuff, most likely they're going to end up inviting you back for future gigs or saying, hey, well, now we're going to set something up in this town if you guys want to do it. And it has just kind of happened like that. But yeah, we have an incredible support. What I would consider some of our idols when we were in high school growing up. We got bands like the Casualties that are always just either liking our posts, commenting our posts, sharing our things. We've been able to play with them several times. Now we're friends with them. We got people like, Matt, I think his name's Matt. Yeah. So just like you, Matt from Noise, he'll like our stuff on there. He's got one of our shirts that he used to rock. It's got camel, so it's perfect because that guy's in the military too, but it was a camel shirt with our logo on him. And then we have people like Monkey from the Addicts that he's very active on our stuff. He'll like our stuff. Sometimes we'll comment back on our stories and we've become friends with him. Mm-hmm. And that's because he saw us play, not with him, but we were playing this gig in Ventura. I'm just singing up on stage and I'm looking over and I'm like, that guy looks like Monkey from the Addicts at a distance. But I was like, no, it's not him. I almost told my bassist, like, look, that guy reminds you of Monkey. He's kind of dressed like he would typically dress at a show, but he was far away, and then we finished our set. And then sure enough, he came over to our merch table. And I immediately, I was like, hey, it is you. Gosh, like, what are you doing here? That's awesome. I had met him before at gigs, just attending his shows, but never at a personal level like that. And he stopped by our merch table. We spoke for like 10 minutes, talking to me about what his tattoo meant and the name of our band, Broken Cuffs. Then he started going off of some story where back in England, when people get released from prison, then that was kind of like their tattoo, obviously Broken Cuffs, and things like that. So yeah, it was really cool. And ever since, we've been able to play several gigs with them just right before COVID, and everything was going great. And then of course COVID struck and everything was put on hold, but we were able to put in some shows, I think right up leading to COVID. In fact, I think one of our last gigs with them, I remember in Denver, we were going to go see Jello Biafra spin some vinyl, and he was just playing classics, like after party sort of thing. And I was like, we're going to play our gig and then we're going to shoot over there. Like, I'm not missing that. It's down the street. And I remember some of the guys from the Addicts were actually not feeling too well or something. Right. So I remember like, oh, where's the guitars? And oh, he's not feeling well. He's just going to hang out in the bus. Might have been COVID. I don't know, but it was really in its premature stage because it was February and, things didn't shut down until March. Mm-hmm. So who knows, but it might've just been a cold or something, but yeah. And I'm going to warn you, Matthew, I talk a lot. So you're going to probably have to edit a lot for your YouTube channel. You're going to have to trim the fat.
No, we're going to let it roll, man. I love it because you make my job easier.